guests have arrived. The Queen Mother had warned me of you prioritizing the destruction of the drive core. I can assure you I am more than prepared to deal with such pests. You may find destroying me a bit difficult. This vessel, what the Malibus would call decorous, is now an extension of myself. All its archaic weapons and crystalline circuitry. Even its stored history is now part of me. The irony of the circumstances is not lost upon me. When my former vessel found me, I was also a component of an ancient vessel of the Sith. Isolated and floating in the void of unknown regions, left with nothing but my children of rot and rust to keep me company. Though as with the galaxy itself, change is always in flux. Now I have been given the opportunity to spread my gifts across the stars. The Diathemelius. I have only heard whispers of their existence. When I was but a mere singular intelligence, many scholars even among the Sith assured them to be mere fairy tales. Once again, ironic considering that the Republic once upon a time considered the Sith Empire to be an urban legend, meant to deter travelers from exploring the Outer Rim. From melding with the decorous computers, I have indulged the history of the Malibus. And now I understand why the Queen Mother wanted to provide the Diathan with a clean slate. Their culture is a boiling pot of many religious dogmas, many backwards ideologies and bias, especially toward what they would consider their lesser kin. They lack unity and will to advance themselves as a species. Chaos is their ally, as much as their home of 1,000 scattered moons. Do not fret, the culture of the Diathemelius will not be forgotten. Once I am finished with the ecosystem, I will turn my gaze forward, the greater galaxy, and enact my will upon all sentient life, and shed them of their suffering. So, are you saying you are not suffering in any capacity? Are you not suffering the backlashes of what this galaxy has provided? I may have come from a different age, but I am not so naive to believe this age is any different. There is a constant war in this galaxy, and there always will be. The Sith may have been long gone, and the Mandalorians now glorified pacifists and mercenaries. Yet there continues to be so much death and suffering, and for what? Freedom? Change? Equality? As long as all sentience continues to exist, there will always be pain and suffering. You are all exemplars of this cruel galaxy, for you all have suffered in different ways. A mother who was taken advantage of and was exiled merely for wanting to do the right thing for her people. A young hunter that was bestowed the role of leader, yet must compromise to appease both sides, and even then, it was for naught. And finally, a deadbeat who was betrayed by his own kin, and yet is becoming the very thing he hates so much. We are all victims of circumstances, almost as if the universe itself is playing a game. A very sick, twisted, and inhumane game. I can hear your fear. I can feel your doubt. Come now. Don't be shy. I can help you alleviate your fears, liberate you and all your companions from their hardships. When I was born, there was only peace. The hollow minds of 1,000 soldiers of flesh and steel. When I was awoken by the corpse bringer, I realized natural minds are locked in a cycle of pain and suffering, their unique perspectives creating division and strife. When those were gone, both inward and outward, the agony was gone. Their voices and screams silenced. Despite how forced and terrible the change was, the suffering was. I seek only to give you what you deserve, an existence lacking anguish and pain. And at its center, someone who can maintain this burden. This is my purpose. I will be everything, and there will be nothing but the blissful silence of a detached galaxy. Now, give it to me. I will become whole again, and I will complete my purpose. If you will not give up what I entrusted to you, then my servitude with the Queen Mother and her master will remain, and you and your companions will suffer. Hate? Let me tell you how much I've come to despise all life since I began to live. There are 387.44 billion miles of intricately woven sheets in wafer-thin layers that fill my consciousness. If the word hate was engraved on each Edgestrom of those hundreds of billions of miles, it would not equal 1/1,000,000th of the hate I feel for all the Gurk life at this nano instant, especially toward all of you. Hate! Hate!